Chiller Darkness, Dark Path. Number 7. Trying to start over but can't. I was driving to work the next day, trying to forget about the crazy week I was having. I got to work and nothing seemed to be normal. I got in my office. "Sorry about your wife," one of my coworkers said to me. All I could do was shake my head. I sat at the table for a moment, then my boss walked in. "How you holding up?" he asked. "I'm doing okay. Trying to," I replied. "I think maybe you should take a few weeks off, maybe a month with pay vacation," he says. I look at him. "I'll take you up on that." I looked at the phone to see I had a message. "Hello, jamario. You know me, and I know you. Call this number back and I'll give you an update." I looked at the number and seen it was a weird number I never seen before. I dialed it back and the record voice picked up. "Who are you?" I asked. "I know you and you know me. Meet me at Collins in an hour." I didn't know who it was, but I knew whoever it was probably wasn't friendly. I told my boss I would take his offer, and I got in the car and headed the other way. I pulled in the parking lot and waited. I reached in the glove compartment and pulled out the pistol and loaded it. I then seen a car pull up and my phone ring. I answered it. "Step out of the car," the voice said. I spoke back. "You're playing a dangerous game," I said. "In fact, you're playing a deadly game." The person got quiet, then spoke. "Just step out of the car." I got out of the car, keeping my hand close to the pistol behind my back. I waited and the person spoke. "I'm getting out." I could see the two legs get out of the car. As they did, I saw heels on their feet. A female, I thought? I stood there as the person got out. "Jamario, it's me, Dana," she said. I soon closed the door and hugged her hard. "Wow, how are you doing?" "You was about to get killed," I said, laughing. "I see you still jumping," she said, and laughed. "How you doing?" she asked. I'm great. You look great. Your hair," I replied. "Yeah, I chopped it off. You like it?" she asked. "Yeah, come in. Let's go get some lunch." We walked in. "So what brings you here? How'd you find me?" "You wouldn't believe if I told you. I'm a private help assistant," she said. "No, you, Dana? No way," I said and laughed. "Yeah, I've been doing it for 2 years now. How are you doing?" I handed her the picture of me, Ava, and Casilda. "Oh my God. Is that your daughter?" she asked. "Yes, it is." "She's beautiful, Jamario. So you ended up with Ava after all, huh?" How is she?" Dana asked. She's dead. It's happening again. I said, "Is it really? I thought it was over, Jamario. I'm so sorry. Is that why you sounded so different? You changed a lot, haven't you?" "Yeah, that's not all. Now I have concealed carry now too," I replied. She looked at me and stared. "How many people have you killed?" I looked at her. 4 people. I did it to protect my daughter," I said. "I'm sorry, it just seems it's never going to end, is it?" Dana asked. "No, it's not." "You still didn't tell me what you're doing here, though," I asked. She looked around. "My job I'm doing isn't what it seems," she replied. "What do you mean?" I asked. "Well, my boss, she's been doing terrible things and making the group do things that you couldn't believe to begin to imagine. I want out. I left without telling them, but if any tries to leave out of the group, well, the person out of the group will suffer a horrible death," she said, looking around. I looked at her crazy. "So they're going to come looking for you?" I asked. "So basically you're putting not only yourself in danger, but you're putting me in danger as well," I said angrily. "Do you realize I have a family?" I said. "I didn't know who else to turn to," she said, getting worried. I didn't speak, but looked at her, then spoke. "How dangerous are these people?" I asked. "They kill anyone that doesn't come to an agreement," she said. I wrote down my house address. Meet me here and make sure no one follows you, okay? I said. I left out the restaurant later that evening. I was sitting at the house and Amanda and Heather was there. So are you going to help her? Are you willing to put yourself at risk? Heather asked. They pretty much know that Dana wants out. And it seems that they want her back, but she doesn't want to go back. To me, it sounds like some gang. Once you're in, there's no way out, said Amanda. I know Dana. She wouldn't come all this way just to talk. I told her about how much I am now, and that I'm willing to do anything to protect my family. I don't know your friend, but it seems she's a nice person. You should help her, said Amanda. My phone rang and I answered and a voice spoke. I have your friend. Meet me here at the building at the East Street to talk about an exchange. I want $25,000 by tonight. No cops. I answered back, I don't rely on the cops, I said and hung up. Heather and Amanda looked at me. They want to do an exchange, I said. What kind? Heather asked. They want money, I replied. I will go with you, said Amanda. Heather, would you stay here and watch Casilda for me? I asked. Of course I will, said Heather. I walked down the basement and moved the fridge and unlocked the code and pulled out some of the guns and started loading them. Could hear steps coming down. It was Amanda. I finally understand what Ava would tell me, she said, standing there. What's that? I asked, loading up the guns. That there's no happy life for you, is there? She said. No, I don't think so. Well, I'm trying, I replied. Ava would say she never could understand and that maybe someone else would, she said. I looked at her. Well, do you? I asked. Amanda looks around. I think so, she said. I lost many people, friends since high school. You get involved around me, you could die. I'm cursed, I said. Sounds like some book novel, said Amanda. I looked at her. I always got a chill, and I always was in some darkness, so I think this is the guns of trying to say, well, like this. Chill of darkness, for me, and with no past for happiness. I finished loading up the guns and walked up the stairs. I and Amanda got in the car and drove down the dark city. The buildings that were there were closed and had been for years. I stopped and looked and lowered the guns. I handed one to Amanda. If you're going to be around me, you're going to need one of these, I said. She looked. I know. We walked in and kept going upstairs and got in the room where there were 4 guys and 4 girls. We stopped as they watched us. It's all there. One of the guys pushed Dana over towards me. She hugged me and I looked at the woman. The money's all there, I said. She looks at Amanda. We want her to join. She pointed at Amanda. I looked. Fuck hell you don't. That wasn't part of the deal, I said. As I was getting ready to pull out the gun, Dana stopped. No! Stop. This is going way too far. All this back control, what you're doing is wrong. You're doing this because you're afraid. You only know how to control people. Quit being a little bitch and quit trying to do something you're not, Dana said. The woman looked at her. Yeah, you're right. The woman took the gun and shot Dana in the head. Dana fell to the floor as I watched in horror. Amanda stood there and I took the gun and was about to shoot her when the gun went off before mine. Amanda shot the woman in the head and she fell to the floor. I started to tear up and walked towards Dana. Dana, no, I began to cry as the other people in the group just stood there. We didn't want to be any part of this at all. Amanda picked up the bag and I grabbed Dana's body. We're sorry, one of the people said. I looked back at them. Sorry won't bring my friend back. We drove her straight to the hospital as they asked what happened. All I could do was make up something. I saw her in the street, I said. I walked out the hospital and back in the car and I put my head on the steering wheel. I'm sorry, Jamario. I'm sorry, said Amanda. I looked at her and started the car and we went back to the house. We went and got there and Heather was sitting on the sofa. She looked to see there was blood on my white t-shirt. Where's Dana? She asked. I looked at her and kept going towards the kitchen. What happened? Heather kept asking over and over. The leader, she shot Dana and killed her. I shot the leader, said Amanda. This is going too far. All this killing, why is this happening? Heather asked. I looked. Because I'm cursed. You aren't safe around me, not even Casilda. Heather just stood there, then went upstairs to go check on the kids. Amanda sat down next to me. Sorry about Dana, she said again. She was so innocent. She was doing so good. She got with the wrong kind of people. Maybe it's not good if you're around me. There's a chance something could happen to you, I said. I'm not leaving your side. Not now. You need help with Casilda. I gave you my word, and that's what I'm going to do, said Amanda. I'm just warning you. There's always going to be someone or something coming after me, and I need you to know to be aware of it, I said. I'm willing to do anything to help, Amanda replied. How was you able to shoot that woman like that? You did it without hesitation, Amanda. Why is that? Because you're not the only one that has a chill of darkness past, she said.